It is senior night in Hempstead, New York, as we say so long and farewell to our beloved seniors like Chase Freeman and our less beloved seniors like Tyler Olsen. This will be Tyler Olsen's last chance to throw interceptions in a Hofstra uniform, as Mike Francesa and the Hofstra Pride take on the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Hawaii has come all the way from the middle of the Pacific Ocean to Hempstead, New York here to take on the Hofstra Pride in this, the final game of the regular season for Hofstra. Hawaii will have one more after this. Hofstra has a chance here today to end the season on a 2-game winning streak, but that is not going to get things started on a good note. After losing 6 straight, Hofstra finally got back in the winning column last week with their first road victory since 2009 against Rice in Houston, Texas. If you watched that video, I said multiple times that they were located in a city called Rice, or implied it. That is not true. It is located in Houston. Something I could have very easily looked up before saying the wrong thing a bunch of times, but did not. And now Hawaii hits one deep down the middle against cover 2 in that open spot deep down the middle of the field, and they are in business into the red zone already. Now back on first down, Hawaii again, another first down as the runner is able to push forward through that tackle to make it 1st and goal. Hawaii now handoff on first down and all the way down to the 1-yard line. Hofstra providing very little resistance thus far. Now on 1st and goal, handoff again. And finally, Bubba Van Claiborne able to get there first. Him and Coles make the stop in the backfield. Bubba Van Claiborne, this is a guy who will be back next year, still has some eligibility left as Hawaii gets into the end zone there. It's going to be 7-0. Bubba Van Claiborne, people don't know this, he's actually 35 years old. He's coming off of a 10-year bid up in Canada. He did some time for killing a brown bear with his bare hands. Most people don't know he's actually 35 years old. NCAA doesn't know. We forged his birth certificate, so don't tell him. But yeah, he just got out of jail in Canada and joined our team. Now Olsen on first down is should have thrown the screen there. Instead, he's going to get sacked. It's going to be 3rd down and 13 now for Hofstra. I got to be honest with you, at this point in the season, I'm just looking to get forward to next year. Get some better players on this team, get some off-season training through. You know, Mike Francesa is trying to get his own kids on the team. Not his own kids, you know, but like his own recruits. We got Quandre Hines coming in. We're excited about that. We got Tyler Costello coming in. He's going to be a big culture changer here, we think. Guy who bought in immediately, insta-committed. Hopefully we're going to hit the transfer portal pretty hard. Get some guys to... you know, just provide some quality play at some whatever positions are available. Hopefully we can land like an impact receiver, but if not, you know, we'll have Keontae Tyson back. I think he's added a little explosiveness to this offense, an off-season of training, and he should come back better. Spencer Strickland will be back, probably running as the number 2 running back unless he like makes amazing strides in the off-season. But yes, very much looking ahead here. 87 makes the catch and runs all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks like the tight end there. Season 1's been all right. It's been a struggle. It's been tough. Some very tough games. Some very bad blowout losses. I think moving forward into next year, given, you know, my history of playing this game and knowing how things typically go, I do think that as long as we have a decent off-season moving into the future, hopefully we'll only be getting blown out by like actually good teams and not like Hawaii and San Jose State. We're definitely going to try to put Arizona on the schedule next year. Maybe make them come here to Hempstead, get some revenge, because we have not forgotten about that game from a few weeks ago. I think currently that's the only team I'm really seeking redemption against. I might try to schedule some regional rivals. Syracuse is like a top 3 team right now in this dynasty. I think they're ranked like 2nd, or at least they are in the playoff projection. That might just be because they're on pace to win their conference. Obviously, we played Rutgers already. That's probably the closest geographic rival. Although Syracuse is in state, Syracuse is not that close to Long Island. Now getting into the second quarter, they're going to set up a little screen here to Foreman, who kind of gets caught up on his blockers, but is able to spin around and get 8 yards. We would very much like to get faster. I think that's one thing. A lot of our receivers are like high 80s in speed. CJ Peaks, our 4th receiver, is 84 speed. And he's like our 2nd leading receiver on this team. Nice cut by Page. Set up his blocks well. Page will be back next year. He could be set to move into the wide receiver 2 role with Williamson leaving. Although it depends on off-season training. I do think he's a good fit at the slot. So if we can keep him there, we might. Keontae Tyson takes a toss, makes a nice spin move, and he is going to rumble into the end zone for a touchdown. So Hofstra is able to respond here as they go down the field after falling behind 14-0. And they hit a nice play there on that triple option. Keontae Tyson has shown some shiftiness, some explosiveness. Last week he had a phenomenal run for a 70-yard touchdown that really helped propel them to victory. And now the next week, Tyson, beautiful spin move and then dives for the end zone. And, you know, you can't draw it up any nicer than that. So back on defense, down 14-7. Let's see if Hofstra can make something happen. Hawaii coming out passing again. Probably Hofstra's weak point. Defending teams who throw consistently is just not that easy for them. Now let's see if Hofstra can hold down the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors and get this ball back here as we are approaching 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Although they hit a seam route here, and oh, they're not going to catch this guy. 23 is going all the way to the end zone as Hofstra's defense gets exposed once again. It's now 21-7 as they just could not catch up to him. Now Keontae Tyson on the handoff, -3 yards out of the flex bone. I think I might have mentioned this last video, but I noticed that the flex bone formation that I always run and the full house pistol are the same personnel, so you can audible from one to the other. So look forward to that in the next few videos because I've been doing it a lot. But 3.5 for Hofstra, 4th and 27. Hopeless situation. They're just going to have to punt as we're now approaching 3 minutes left. Number 23, the guy who just scored a touchdown like seconds ago, fields the punt. It's tackled at the 47, and that is where Hawaii will set up shop. They hit their tight end. A little hitch route. Bubba Van Claiborne on the tackle. And number 7, nice catch. Number 7 reminded me a little bit of Devon Best, old Hawaii receiver, who I believe also wore number 7 in college. Played for the Miami Dolphins for a little bit. I think he was one of their top receivers when Colt Brennan was their quarterback. I had a Hawaii dynasty back in the day. I'm not sure what NCAA this would be. This is probably like 07, 08, something like that. Where I rebuilt Hawaii into a powerhouse. That was a long time ago, though. But definitely one of the most memorable dynasties from my childhood, I think. I had a Southern Miss dynasty that was pretty awesome. I had a Baylor one RG3's freshman year because I saw his speed ratings and was like, oh, this will be fun to play with. Hawaii gets an interception on that last play. Sorry, I've been rambling about nonsense. That was a ridiculous interception. That was just... Look at this. Are we going to do the replay here, or did I cut that out? Just a ridiculous catch. Just such bad luck there. I thought that fell incomplete for sure. Or I thought we actually caught it at first. Just a terrible series of bad luck there. Now 2 minutes left on the clock. Hawaii up 28-7 with the ball back. Devon Best. Is it Devon? It was spelled D-A-V-O-N-E. So I don't know if it was Devon Best or Devon Best. Also, that guy's not that person. The real Devon Best is 39 years old right now. So just a little bit older than Bubba Van Claiborne. So this will be 4th down, and Hawaii will have to punt. I just paused this recording to read the Devon Best Wikipedia page. He is Hawaii's all-time records holder for receptions and receiving yards, or receiving touchdowns, sorry. He's 3rd in receiving yards. His timing at Hawaii was pretty immaculate because he overlapped pretty perfectly with Colt Brennan. His 3 years at Hawaii were Brennan's 3 years as the established starter, his sophomore, junior, and senior seasons. So he was catching passes from a legend the whole time he was there. R.I.P. to Colt Brennan. Tyler Olsen on first down, trying to fit one into a tight window, and he does just that. Couldn't make a bad throw, and we were talking about a legendary college quarterback. Now, Williamson, it is his last game as well. Senior night for him. Hasn't been quite the season you might have expected with him being our best receiver. It's been like the third or fourth most productive one. I think that's just kind of the nature of the offense and the fact that the guys on the outside, when they're not that good, it's kind of harder to get the ball to them. But we got it to him here, and we're able to pick up a first down. Now it's first down and 10. And sling this one out to Tyson. He gets 9. There's 29 seconds left in the half now. Let's see if they can work some magic here late. Underneath again. Williamson, first down. Timeout Hofstra. 24 seconds clock running. Trips to the right. They hit. So probably CJ Peaks there. Got him for another first down. 21 seconds on the clock. Don't hurry up now. Same formation. Same play it looked like. And that time it's incomplete. Same formation again. This time 4 verts. They put one up to Williamson. It is incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 10 with 11 seconds left on the clock. On 3rd and 10, Olsen drops back. Looks, takes a sack, fumbles. And that is going to be picked up by the Hawaii Warriors. Not a great end there. 5 seconds left heading into halftime. Number 30 will take the handoff and make a nice run. He gets the first down, but they will tackle him there, and that will end the first half. So does halftime here as Hawaii leads the Hofstra Pride 28-7. As he heads into the locker room, our sideline reporter has been able to catch up with Mike Francesa. All right, thank you guys up in the booth. I'm here with Coach Mike Francesa. Mike, what did you think of your team's performance there in that first half?
Complete and utter garbage. I never thought they could top some of the stuff they've done in the past. But you know what? Today was as low could possibly be. They lead the league in penalties. They lead the league in drops. They lead the league in stupid plays.
Well, it sure looks like somebody's throwing his players under the bus. Back up to you guys. Thank you. Yeah, Mike preaches accountability, but I guess some people don't always practice what they preach. So now starting the second half, Hofstra's got the ball first here, looking to make something happen here, get back in this game. Maybe make their coach proud. 2nd down and 3 here in the go-go formation. Olsen's going to keep it. He's got a lot of space. And he's going to run all the way up to the 49-yard line, a gain of 12 there. That brings his rushing total to a positive 10 from a negative 2, I guess. Strickland on the option pitch. He's got wide. He's got the edge. He's all the way down to the Hawaii 38-yard line. So Hofstra's moving here to start the second half. Now handoff to Tyson, who makes a nice spin move, but unfortunately will go down for a loss of 2. Looked like he just bumped into his own lineman and fell. Now trying to get a little screen going here. Again, Tyson gets caught up in the wash. Ball falls incomplete. 3rd and 12 here. Throws this one out to Page. And Page will be able to make a really nice play, get forward. Let's see where they mark him. It'll be a 1st down and 10 there. Big conversion for Hofstra as they stay on the field now. Now they throw this one out wide to Page, who's got room to run, and he fumbles, and oh, come on. I mean, it looked like he came from out of bounds to recover that. The ball just like died on the sideline, just really bad luck. Obviously the attempted hurdle was pretty stupid, but just unfortunate that the ball ends up back in Hawaii's hands when Hofstra looked like they were driving in to make this a game. So remain 28-7 as Hawaii will take back over now. Between that ridiculous interception in the first half and that fumble right there, it's just not shaping up to be Hofstra's day. As I run right by the receiver there and whiff on a tackle. Now out to the 41-yard line, Hawaii. They go with a little draw play here, and that's going nowhere. Big 91 in the backfield gets them for a loss of 7. Now it'll be 2nd and 17. Bubba Van Claiborne in coverage. Somehow they hit like a 18-yard dig route or a comeback route. on 2nd and 17. Just ran right to the sticks on us. And then on 1st and 10, another first down. Hofstra's had very little answer for this passing game thus far. Underneath in traffic, somehow caught. 2nd down and 4 now. They hand this one off. Blocking is great. Nice cutback, and they're in the red zone. Coming up on 2 minutes left in the third, and it sure looks like this one's getting away from Hofstra. They're going to throw this one out wide. 23 breaks a tackle and steps out of bounds. He gets 4 yards. Now from the 15-yard line, they're going to hand this one off. A little buck sweep RPO type thing. And pick up 2 more yards. It'll be 3rd down and 4 here. They're going to swing motion the running back around. And throw to the back of the end zone and very close. As I was out of place in coverage. Very close to being caught. And then their field goal attempt is up, and it is good. It's now 31-7 Hawaii. Olsen drops back, gets sacked, had his man in the flat, but didn't get there in time. 2nd down and 13 now. He's going to hand this one off to Tyson. And a nice run by Tyson, picks up 12 yards to make it a 3rd down and 1. Under a minute now in the 3rd quarter. I think everyone's happy this game's almost over. They're able to get the first down there and stay on the field. 1st down and 10. They get a little screen out to Strickland, who's got some blockers. And he'll get 6 yards. Not bad. Now a little return motion in the trips. They're going to swing this one out to Foreman, who looked like he had some space, but could only get 3 yards. Nice tackle there by the defensive back. That is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's 31-7. That flew by, that 3rd quarter, which is probably for the best. Part of me feels like no one wants to watch these ass kickings, but from what I read, oh my god, that's going to be intercepted on a bubble screen that should have never been. They're going to go back to the house. It's going to be 38-7 Hawaii. From what I gather about what people like in these series is that they sort of like the authenticity of posting when you get your ass kicked. As back-to-back interceptions here. Now the next play to start the next drive is also picked off here. Very brutal start to the 4th quarter as Tyler Olsen with his signature move, the interception, has definitely lost another one for the Hofstra Pride, it seems like. Approaching 5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Hawaii's moving again, up 38-7. If you like the blowouts, enjoy it while it lasts, because like I said, I think from here on, we're probably only going to get blown out by good teams. And if you don't like the blowouts like me, then I have some good news. Now in a triple option look out of the flex bone, they hand this one off, and looked like the fullback started to turn around and run away. 3rd down and 9 here for Hofstra. They're going to try to hit Keontae Tyson on a vertical route, and that's just going to go horrible. Wasn't open at all. Another interception. Just complete implosion here in the 4th quarter. Hawaii back on the ball. No resistance to the run game. Down to the 7-yard line. Approaching 4 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Hand off. They get 1 yard. It'll be 2nd and goal for Hawaii. And they're going to hand this one off again. And he is going to walk into the end zone untouched for another Hawaii touchdown. It's now 52-7. And the offensive line having a rough day. They just can't get any run blocking going there. They're going to try again off the other side, and it's going to come back with a holding penalty. They did get about 5 or 6 there, but Big 71 is the guilty party there. Max McClure is going to be the reason this is a 2nd down and 20 now. Hand this one off the middle. Tyson gets 6 yards there. It'll be 3rd down and 14. They're going to try to make a little reverse pass happen, and it just goes terribly. It doesn't even get back to Olsen. So it'll be 4th and 21. Hofstra just trying to run the clock out here. Terrible punt, takes a favorable roll into Hawaii territory at the 44. Well, they will get it back. Under 2 minutes left. Just running the ball here, mercifully. We had our shots here. Start the second half. We almost drove down and scored. That fumble was a real backbreaker. Yeah, I think if this one doesn't spiral out of control, it could have been competitive. But, I mean, looking at the way our lines are holding up in the trenches, I think we have no business winning this game. And that's that. The career of Tyler Olsen has come to a close. Mike Francesa's first season at Hofstra has come to a close. They finished with a record of 4-8. Wins over Miami of Ohio, Georgia Tech, Rutgers, and Rice. Your player of the game is the Hawaii quarterback, Shager, I believe his name was. We made him look like Colt Brennan. 89% completion percentage. It was like 389 yards, I think that said. Terrible showing for our defense. We're going to have to hit the portal hard and try to get some guys in that can stabilize that unit. Our offense was just abysmal that game. 209 yards. It's brutal. 28 carries for just 61 yards. Not the best showing for Tyson. Scooter Page, 5 catches, 69 yards. On defense, Nico Solomon had 10 tackles. Really breezed through that. Now the season-long standings. When it's all said and done, our quarterbacks go 19 touchdowns and 36 interceptions. Just an absolutely brutal showing there. David Deeple actually ends with the higher passer rating. Part of me thinks that maybe we should have given him more of a shot, and part of me thinks that is completely wrong. The rushing stats are kind of funny because Tyson had more yards than Strickland on like barely more than half the carries. Over 2 times as many yards per carry as him. Page and Peaks, like I said, were our 2 most productive receivers. Nobody comes close to 1,000. But a solid distribution here in the catches. We had 4 guys between 30 and 46 catches there. Scooter Page had the most, probably just all the bubble screens. Page and Foreman, both 5 touchdowns a pop. Page 387 after the catch. On defense, Nico Solomon was our leading tackler. Townsend and Garland were both up there with 18 TFLs. Garland had 10 sacks. Solomon 4 picks. In total as a team, 19 interceptions, which is quite good, I would say. Bubba Van Claiborne had the pick 6 against Rutgers. The only true defensive touchdown. When I sort this in a second, you will see Jordan Underwood also credited with a defensive touchdown. That came off a blocked field goal return. That might have also been against Rutgers. I'm not entirely sure. I do think that was a play that helped us win a game that we kind of had no business winning. Now as we advance, we get the commitment screens back, if only for a brief moment. Lorenzo Sanders, right tackle, commits. Colin Warrior, he's a green gem guy. We're excited about him. He commits to the Pride out of Washington, Maryland. And we finally got this screen back. We haven't been seeing this all Dynasty thus far. So Warrior and Sanders are 2 guys we went after pretty hard that we really wanted. Buck Foster, unfortunately, is going to head to Rutgers. Your 2024 Heisman winner is Carson Beck. Here is the playoff field. You get an Ohio State-Michigan rematch for a chance to play Penn State. Tulane makes it as the 2 seed. In the 5-12, you have Cal versus Louisiana. Looks like Kansas State is in, representing the Big 12. We are offered the coaching job at Tulsa. Obviously, I won't be taking that, but just thought it was an interesting thing to show. As National Signing Day hits, we have 10 commitments. We are ranked 62nd in top classes. The next week, we are offered the Marshall job and the Ohio job. Obviously, we're taking neither. If anyone's interested in how the playoff is progressing, we are going to have an Oregon versus Penn State All Big Ten National Championship game. As Penn State knocks off Syracuse, Oregon smokes Tennessee. And your national champion are the Oregon Ducks. Come back next time as we head into the offseason. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Have a good one.